Hello world, Double Thumbs here. Most modern cameras nowadays have amazing image quality. The 4K image coming out of these cameras look real. But the onboard microphones on most of these cameras are just acceptable. They're never going to be good enough to use for anything, to be honest with you, other than just home videos, some home videos. So you do need an external mic to improve your audio quality. And the Rode Videomicro is a great little budget microphone that you can buy for about $60, and it does improve your sound quality quite a bit, and I've been using it for about 2 years and I still do think it is the best budget external microphone you can buy for YouTube and home video use. Let's go figure out why I think that is. So we'll start with some positives for the Rode Videomicro, and the first is that it provides a great audio quality for the price. And the effect of poor audio is pretty evident as you're listening to this right now. And for $60, you can upgrade your audio significantly with the Rode Videomicro. The onboard microphone of the A6400 is definitely decent, but personally I wouldn't use it even for my YouTube and home videos. Compared to the onboard mic, the Videomicro sounds much more pleasurable and also more audible. And even to a non-audiophile like me, I can definitely tell the improvement only for $60. And the Videomicro is a cardioid mic, which means that it picks up sound from mainly the front and little bits from the side. And this is different from a shotgun mic, which mainly picks up all the sounds from the front. So the Videomicro will pick up some noise from the side, but for general use and general YouTube and home video use, I don't think this is an issue for $60. Not everybody needs a $1,000 Sennheiser mic for their YouTube videos. And the second positive of the Rode Videomicro is that it's plug and play. Unlike more expensive microphones, which has a turn on and off button and a different control unit and batteries, the Rode Videomicro is a pretty simple unit. You just plug it into your microphone input and you forget about it. Doesn't have any controls, doesn't have any on and off button. It turns on when your camera turns on and turns off when your camera turns off because it's powered by the camera. And this definitely is my favorite feature of the Rode Videomicro, because if you're always on the go, you don't want to worry about plugging it in and turning it on and things like that. So the ability to just plug and forget, that's the biggest asset in my opinion of the Videomicro. And the audio quality you get out of this is also very usable, and you won't need to make any adjustments normally speaking. And even if you do, it's a pretty simple task on your camera or on your video editing software. You can easily make adjustments. And the third positive is its small size and lightweight. And most of us don't carry around a sound team or need a huge boom mic for our YouTube and home videos, so portability is huge when choosing your external microphone. And the Videomicro is 21 by 80 millimeters and weighs only 42 grams. That's really light, and even with its wind muff, the mic is easy to carry, and even on your camera it doesn't take up too much space and weight. You can easily carry it around all day, and although you do have to make sure that you don't damage the shock mount because it is pretty flexible, so I can see that breaking if you're not being careful. The small size and the weight also makes this microphone a great fit for small cameras too, like the DJI Osmo Pocket, or action cameras like the DJI Osmo Action. Look how small these setups are, and you can carry them all day around doing vlogs or filming in general. So now on to some negatives of the Rode Videomicro. And the first one is that it's really only for close distances. Right now I'm probably about 2 meters away from the camera, and because it's not too far, I'm sure it's picking my voice up pretty well, but it is sounding fainter than it was before. And if you're someone who likes to film away from the camera or outdoors a lot, then your best bet is to go with a wireless microphone system like the Wireless Go. Rode Wireless Go is a great little wireless mic, and I've been using it for about 6 months now. And I have been using the Rode Wireless Go for most of these talking head videos just because it gives me more option to be far away from the camera if I want to. But the Rode Videomicro is better at picking up voices from multiple people if you have multiple people in the shot, unless you have 2 microphones, which I don't. So I use the Rode Videomicro if I have multiple people in the shot, but for myself, if I'm the only one in the shot, go for the wireless mic because it gives me more options. And the wireless systems are usually going to be more expensive, about $200 or more, so if you're tight on budgets, the Videomicro is still a very good choice. And the second negative of the Rode Videomicro is the alternatives that are available. And there are a lot of these cheap external mics available nowadays, especially on Amazon. And some of these are significantly cheaper than the Videomicro. And the Boya MM1 and the Comica CVM-V30 are 2 microphones that I found to be the main competitors for the Rode Videomicro. And the Boya is only $30, which is half price of the Videomicro, and the Comica is about $40. So they are significantly cheaper, and although they might not sound as good, but they achieve the common function of getting better audio than your onboard microphone. So if you're tight on budget and you don't want to spend as much money on the Videomicro, then these are viable options. And another one that I've been looking at recently is the Deity V-Mic D3, and this is also another cardioid mic that's high quality for the price. It's about $100, so a little bit more expensive than the Videomicro, but from the videos I've seen, it seems like it's definitely a high quality mic for the price. And the third and the last negative, which really isn't a negative for me, is that you can't control the volume on the mic. Some of the more expensive microphones, even the Wireless Go, is able to control your volume from the mic. But because the Videomicro is a simple plug-in mic, it doesn't have the ability to adjust sound levels on the microphone. But it definitely isn't a huge problem because most cameras do have the ability to adjust volume on the camera. And also you could always adjust the volume on your video editing software. So not a huge negative, but if you're wanting to adjust that on the microphone, you can't do it. So in conclusion, the Rode Videomicro still is the best budget external microphone for YouTube videos. It's light, it's small, it's cheap, and it does provide a significant improvement over your onboard microphone. And the $60 that you'll spend on this Rode Videomicro will be the best $60 that you've spent in a while, and it may be the best bang for the buck upgrade that you'll spend on for your YouTube gear. So there are competitive alternatives out there where you can spend half the money and get the Boya MM1, or you can spend more money and get the Deity or the Rode VideoMic Plus, which will give you the ability to control your audio a bit more. But for a non-professional YouTube and home video makers, the Rode Videomicro is that sweet spot, at least in my opinion, at $60. It's plug and play, small, light, don't have to worry about it after you plug it in. But what do you guys think? Is the Rode Videomicro still the best budget external microphone, or are there better ones out there? Let me know down below, and until next time, bam!